The primary reason or excuse for getting this quadcopter from the very beginning was that I wanted to record the audio and the video of a marching band up at altitude. The video was nice, but without the sound, it just wasn't going to work out for what I wanted to do. I explored so many options and considered the DJI microphone pack, but I saw this and I figured I'd give it a shot. So I'll go into the details of what the setup is when I'm recording audio track, when I'm actually doing test runs or flying this over rapids or around places and just getting thoughts and ideas of how it performs. I found this microphone setup extremely helpful, even if I didn't want to take an audio track, because it records onto the RC2 controller and I can make notes, thoughts and ideas, whatever it is, so when I go back into the editing process, I'll know what I was thinking, or hey, this is what I learned when I did this flight, whatever it is. So let's show you the setup, and I'll go into some of the details because I've had some questions on my previous video, which I will post down below and up here in case you're interested. I love the cover on this. The first time I actually went to fly, took off with this cover on. To avoid that from happening again, I just took a piece of red electrical tape and put it on there. And what that does is when you start up the quadcopter, you look out on the screen, it will be nice and red to know that this cover's on. Let me go over what I really like about this setup. The price, you really can't beat it. It all goes in here like this. You charge with a USB-C and you can charge the battery inside, and then every time you put the units back in, they charge up again. There's little magnets that can go through a coat. You also have this clip, which is really nice. There's a nice little clip here too. One thing I don't like is that you can't close the cover with these fuzzy wind protectors on here. You adjust the dB here. This is the on-off, and it also controls the stereo. This is mic number 1. You can see it's fully charged. Mic number 2, fully charged. Check, 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 check. Mic number 1, mic number 2, and then the center unit, the receiver, is fully charged. Now some people have trouble install this on the RC2, so I'm going to show you how to do that. Little L situation here. You've got a shorter one and a slightly longer one. I put the shorter one in like this. Plug it in, make sure it's firmly in there. Then you take the longer one, and here you have the card slot, and then you have the USB-C charger port, and you can just push it in like that. Make sure it's all the way in, and you're ready to go. I have this boom stand tripod, and I'll put one of those when I'm recording the band, clip it on here and put it away from where I'm standing. The other mic goes on the bill of my hat, whether I'm recording separately about what I'm doing, documenting what my flight's going on. One on here, or you can actually put it on here, and it's pretty comfortable. Or you can clip it on your coat or your shirt or whatever it is. But I just find it's really convenient to put it here. When I'm doing a band event like that, I'm going to have both microphones in action. And if you're doing an interview, you could set this up. I guess they go for about 60 feet. Up both the tripod stand and the mics down below in case you're interested. So let me show you how I start it up. Make sure I'm on video, and then you just pull down. It says record screen. So you hit the record screen button right here, and you'll get that little ringer, and it's recording right now on the card and on the RC2. And then if you want to record the video on, you push that button. I found this button can be a little tricky. You just have to hit it in the center and just hold on. See, I'll double click it there for some reason. This is recording on the quadcopter, and the RC2 is recording via these microphones on the RC2 controller. And you'll get this view right here with all the controls and things like that. Now, syncing up the video, I found that there's about a 1 to 3 second delay between what is being recorded on this and what's recorded on the RC2. So in post, and then if enough people ask about it, I'll actually show you how to do that. You'll have to sync them up a little bit. It's not really hard, but there's a little bit of technique to it. And that's it. Pretty easy, simple setup. This is a great little portable tripod for anything. Goes out to about 6 feet, goes down, has a nice little base, and is extremely portable. I can get all of this in a backpack and take it inside in an event and not look like I'm too big of a production. And here I've actually shut down the DJI so it's not recording on this anymore, but this is still recording. Just stop the recording there. You just hit this stop button right here in front of the receiver. Will also show you what's going on. As long as you have movement there and it's nice and plugged in solid, you should be getting a great audio track to go with your quadcopter. To shut that down, just hit stop. And there you go. Now when I put this all away, I've got the bag for the DJI quadcopter, the RC2, and the batteries. You can see even if I take it off, it's not going to shut. So I usually put this in a Ziploc sandwich bag and put this in with the tripod and the landing pad in a separate bag. Thumbs up and comments always appreciated. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in evaluations of tech gear, quadcopter things, making and breaking stuff, designs of all kinds, home repairs, I even do costumes, cosplay, and props. Check out my channel and please subscribe, because you never know what great sounds you're gonna hear.